Hello and welcome back to the Averett Sports Network here on Flow College. Here at the Frank R. Campbell Stadium, Averett are behind 2-0 to Guilford College. Averett had their moments, but let's start with the first goal. Johnson from Guilford College gave them the advantage, and it was a very well-worked goal. They've moved it from left to right, and then there was space right outside the box, and she attacked that space and finished it hard and low, just too much for Kroons to deal with. So a very well-worked goal, and so was the second one. This time they won the ball high and got on that left-hand side, and then got in behind the defense, and then that first-time finish got past Kroons, and it was 2-0 to Guilford. So it's been difficult for Averett, but they have stood firm. For those that have seen the game and seen any games this season so far for the Averett women's team, you can see that they stand firm and they're good in their defensive positioning for a lot of the games, for a lot of the time during the games. The only problem sometimes is getting on the front foot depending on the opponent. So we could see, for example, versus Salem College, they did a really good job of creating opportunities and getting in behind and being on the front foot, whilst versus Greensboro, for example, and this one too, it's a totally different opponent, both tactically and mentally maybe, just because when you've gone this long time without beating an opponent, it does get into your head. But when it's this kind of opponent, they struggle to get back onto the front foot. So they stand firm, they make life difficult offensively for their opponent, and then they struggle to launch those counterattacks. We could see at times here when Averett were able to get in behind and move players forwards and give themselves breathing space. They did a really good job of getting out and attacking Guilford and catching them off guard. But when they're not moving players forwards after they've won the ball and cleared it, it makes it easier for Guilford to regain possession and then get back onto the front foot. So the adjustments Averett need to make are small, but soccer is not a simple sport. The concept of the game might be, but there's so many things in play, so many factors that have something to say. So it's definitely not easy. Averett don't need to make big adjustments. But Guilford as well, how they will manage the game will be very interesting to see. When you have a 2-0 advantage away from home, it's very easy to fall back on your heels and just try to keep that clean sheet. But if Guilford invite pressure and Averett get a goal by the 60th minute, a lot can happen. Because if you're only one goal behind in the 60th minute, you're not throwing the kitchen sink at it. You're maintaining possession and attacking and being on the front foot, but you're not stressing yet. You're not in a rush. And that means that the game might open up and we might see a lot of counterattacks or a lot of longer passes. So how this game will develop will be very interesting for us to see, as it's just over a minute until this game kicks off again. Averett will struggle to make those adjustments, as we mentioned, even though they're small. The squad is so thin. For those that have been watching the games this season, they know that Averett have struggled to make not only physical rotations and keeping players fresh, but also those tactical decisions are very difficult because you don't have a big squad and many different player profiles to choose between. So to make those decisions and to be creative enough to come up with solutions for that is very difficult. Coach Colton Dutches, just in his second season as head coach, as they finished 10th in the regular season, the ODAC regular season last year. So they'll try to work on that, try to build off those fundamentals or the foundations that they've laid down. They're predicted to finish 10th once again in the preseason poll, while Guilford are predicted to finish 8th. So these are two teams that play differently but have very similar quality on each side of the pitch. So how this game will develop, we'll only find out here at the Averett Sports Network on Flow College. And we're back as Gianna Minifo kicks us off. She sends it all the way back to Kelly. Kelly assesses her options. She sends to Haymore. Haymore, the first time pass to Kelly. Kelly back to Haymore. Haymore trying to find Pedraza on the inside. Pedraza wins it back. Haymore picks it up. Haymore to Pelletant. Pelletant all the way back to Kroons. Averett maintaining possession at the start of the second half. All the way over to Sanchez. Sanchez with the first time pass to Evans. Evans afforded a lot of time and space. She sees Minifo in behind and she runs in behind and she picks it up. It was well defended by Guilford. Guilford trying to launch a counterattack quickly as they try to get in behind. It's miscontrolled and Sanchez is able to shield it out. Sanchez to Alvarado. Alvarado trying to get under control, but she's deemed to handle it. And it's out. And it's a free kick. A chance for Guilford to launch the ball inside the box. We saw in that first half that they had a set piece in a similar position to this one. Just inside that area half, they were able to send it far and deep and fast in behind. And they aim to do so once again, and they do. It's well delivered. It's headed around. It bounces around. Pelletant got a head onto it, and Kroons tried to get her hands on it one time. It bounced, but then she was able to get her hands onto it a second time. Sanchez to Alvarado. She's able to get it back to Sanchez. Sanchez all the way back to Kroons. Kroons controls it. Sends it out to Kelly. Kelly trying to link up with Pedraza, but it's picked up. Brown back in as the center forward. She connects with her fellow strike partner. Guilford have it on the left-hand side. Once again, looking for a crossing position. They send it in. It bounces around. Pedraza clears it. Almost finds the feet of Minifo, but Overton able to get there first. Now Guilford on the right-hand side. Bain trying to tease up Sanchez. She's not able to. She sends it backwards. Sanchez does a good job of staying alert and clearing it. Minifo to Evans. Evans first time pass to Alvarado. Alvarado over to Pedraza. Pedraza to Haymore. Haymore picks it up. Trying to find Minifo in behind. Haymore heads it. She gets it under control. She finishes. It was a good chance for Averett. They were able to pounce on the space they were afforded. It was a lot of space in that middle third, meaning they were quickly able to advance the ball forwards. They go from left to right, from Sanchez all the way up to Haymore. Haymore found space on the right-hand side. She cut inside, trying to find Minifo in behind. It bounces around. And then Haymore once again was able to get under control. And then she finishes, and it goes wide. It goes out for a goal kick and is sent long. Guilford able to regain possession, high up the pitch. Kelly sends it to Haymore. Haymore. It was quick pressure by Emily Parker. Haymore gives it to Kelly. Kelly throws it to Haymore. Another throw-in on this right-hand side, a little deeper inside that Guilford half. Kelly once again set to take. Sends it to Pedraza. Pedraza under a lot of pressure, bounces around to Haymore. Haymore first time to Kelly. Kelly trying to find Evans in behind. Lindstrom does a good job of getting under control. Guilford regained possession. Brown has it. Sending it in behind. Oh, Sanchez with a crunching tackle. She gets the ball first. She does a great job of recovering for her team. It bounces to Pelletant. Pelletant does a good job of shielding it. She's under a lot of pressure by Brown. Sends it out to Kroons. Kroons does a good job of creating an angle for her, but it's a poor clearance. Lindstrom able to get a foot onto it. Sends it to Pelletant. Pelletant all the way out to Minifo. Minifo in tons of space. Sends it all the way out to Sanchez. Averett sending players up. All the way over to Haymore. Haymore cuts inside. Out to Minifo. Averett have a good chance of creating a dangerous opportunity. Pedraza. Pedraza trying to find Minifo in behind. She's not able to. Kelly maintains possession. She controls it. Sends it up to Haymore. Haymore chests it down. Overton with the first time pass out to Crisco. Crisco to Berry. As Guilford looked to slow the pace down, Averett trying to build that intensity up, trying to launch an attack quickly, trying to get in behind Guilford. Guilford slowing the pace down, but now they're entering the attacking third. They're inside the box. They're past Sanchez. They're past Overly. Overly recovers. Overly does a really good job of getting stuck in. It goes out for a corner kick in favor of Guilford on that right-hand side. But it was a great recovery run. Guilford patient in their build-up. They find space on the right-hand side. It's an in-swing corner, left-footed cross on that right-hand side. It's taken deep. It bounces around. It finds the field, Alvarado. Alvarado is able to gain a throw-in in her team's favor. Kelly takes it quickly to Haymore. Haymore lets it bounce. Haymore trying to get Minifo in behind. Minifo in a foot race. She applies pressure, and it bounces around to Haymore. Haymore has it on that right-hand side. Just not enough to maintain possession. As Guilford have a throw in their favor, deep inside their own half on their defensive left-hand side. Averett able to get a foot onto it. Haymore clears it, finds the foot of Minifo. And she's able to get a corner on that right-hand side. Averett applied a lot of pressure. They've been applying a lot of pressure these first couple of minutes. Averett looking to make the most out of this corner. They scored from an Evans delivery versus Salem College. They send it in. Almost finds the head of Haymore. Sanchez with the finish. Sanchez did a good job of getting into that second post as it bounced all the way out to her. But the execution was just a little off, and it went out. And now Guilford have it. Guilford sent it long. Kelly able to get a foot onto it, sends it to Pedraza. Pedraza under a lot of pressure. Misses out on possession. It's sent up to Brown. Brown does a good job of spinning. Trying to get it in behind. It goes past Overly into Sanchez. Sanchez, calm and composed, sends it back to Kroons. Kroons out to Overly. Guilford win the ball high. Sanchez once again able to get a foot onto it. It goes out for a corner in favor of Guilford on the left-hand side. Guilford seemed to favor those in-swinging corners as he had a left-footer take it on the right-hand side, and now a right-footer on the left. It's taken deep. It did find a Guilford player, but it's deemed as a handball, and it's a free kick in favor of the Cougars inside their own box. It's taken quickly into the field. Sanchez to Lindstrom trying to get it first time, seeing the run of Sanchez. Just a little too much onto it. Throw is taken quickly to Brown in behind. Another crossing position for Guilford. Averett struggling to get it out of harm's way. Overton trying to catch Kroons off guard, but she's not able to. Kroons safely catches it, sends it out to Kelly first time. Kelly trying to connect with Haymore, but goes out for a throw in favor of Guilford. Guilford takes it quickly. Finds Overton. Alvarado pressuring intensely. Overton does a good job maintaining. Guilford get in behind. They're down on the right-hand side. It's a cutback, and Sanchez does a really good job of recovering and getting a foot onto it and clearing it. It got in behind Sanchez's position, and then she covers the inside as it overly goes out, applying pressure on the delivery. It's a good delivery as it's a cutback into that dangerous area around the penalty mark, but Sanchez able to be the first person onto it and clears it out. Left-footed delivery. It's in-swinging. It's dangerous. Two heads onto it. It's still high. It was looping. It was dangerous. But Kroon's able to maintain. She rolls out to Kelly. Kelly out to Haymore. Haymore with space in front of her. The pass just got a little behind her, but Kelly and Haymore are dangerous on this right-hand side, trying to connect, trying to apply a lot of pressure, but provide a lot of pace too. It's a direct pass in behind, but it goes out for a goal kick in favor of Kroons. Kroons once again takes it quickly to Peloton. Peloton out to Kelly. Kelly assessing her options. She sends it to Haymore. Haymore first time to Pedraza. Pedraza to Minifo. Caught in between two minds. It bounces around and it trickles and it finds the Guilford center back. Alvarado applying pressure on Brown. Brown does a good job maintaining possession. She sends it all the way over to the right-hand side. Once again, a crossing position. Bain cuts inside. She finds Overton. Overton to Sullivan. Sullivan with a optimistic and audacious finish. But Kroons able to contain it. She sends it out to Kelly. Kelly to Haymore. Haymore's pass intercepted by Brown. Brown finishes. As Guilford go up 3-0 here at the Frank R. Campbell Stadium with 31 minutes and 31 seconds left on the clock. Guilford does a good job of applying pressure, making life difficult for Averett to play out of the back. The pass backwards is intercepted by Brown. Brown does a good job of being the first person onto it and just getting it past Kroons, catching Kroons somewhat off guard, and meaning that Guilford has a 3-goal advantage with half an hour left of this second half. Minifo to Peloton. Minifo once again kicks us off. Peloton out to Kelly. Kelly assessing her options, finds Pedraza. Pedraza offered a lot of time and space. Guilford having a 3-goal advantage. They made a couple substitutions. They might be looking to be a little more defensive, attracting Averett and then catching them on that counterattack. Kelly with a throw-in to Haymore. Haymore to Evans as Evans spins. Evans trying to flick it to Minifo. She does. Pedraza applied pressure onto quickly as Guilford now have the chance to launch a counterattack. The pass in behind is intercepted by Overly. Overly does a good job of maintaining possession. She sends it out for a throw-in. Averett now at home with half an hour left on the clock. They should just do everything they can these first couple of minutes now to get something on the board. If they're able to reduce that deficit to 2 and put some nerves into this Guilford team, they could really have something on their hands. But another crossing position. Peloton clears it. Alvarado gets a foot onto it. Pedraza assessing her options. Trying to link with Alvarado. It's intercepted. Sullivan trying to find Brown. Kroons and Peloton do a good job collaborating as Kroons picks it up. Sends it short to Sanchez. Sanchez to Alvarado. A lot of pressure on Alvarado, but she does a good job maintaining it. Finding Sanchez. Sanchez to Evans. Evans all the way back to Peloton. Peloton out to Kelly. Switching the point of attack from left to right. Kelly now with some space. Finds Minifo. Minifo right in front of the center back. She has possession. Trying to head it out to Haymore. Pedraza flicks it. Brown finds it. Very well done by Guilford. Pass 2. Peloton gets on foot onto it. It's a finish. And Kelly does a good job of getting into the way and blocking it. Sends it out for a throw-in deep inside the Averett half on the attacking left-hand side. The throw-in is intercepted as Kelly clears it into the shoulder of Haymore. Overton picks us up. Norris clears it, trying to find Alvarado. It's finished. And once again, safely in the hands of Kroons. More often than not, Guilford and other teams this season have been forced to take shots from distance because that Averett defense has stood firm in its positions. And Averett have a good defense. They've stood firm. Not only have the goalkeepers stepped up and made some very good saves, but also Averett as a team have made it difficult to create high-quality chances against them, making it difficult offensively. But Averett have struggled attacking-wise. We can see that at times when they get into that attacking third, they struggle to create something. But when they're afforded the time and space and send players up, there is a lot of dangerous threats in this team. So if Averett can get into those kind of situations, they can definitely produce some magic here tonight. Moose sends it down the line. Alvarado intercepts, almost finds Minifo, but lands on the feet of Moose. Moose sends it high, and it's dangerous, and it's in behind. And it trickles past Kroons. A very dangerous in behind, kind of similar to what we saw versus Salem College. Salem College scored twice in the first half. And by sending it in behind, in between the goalkeeper and the center backs, making it difficult to mark and communicate in that Averett defense, and then just getting a touch onto it past the goalkeeper. The same situation almost happened here. It went past Kroons, beat Kroons, but beat the post too. As Averett take a short, Parks trying to find Kelly. Another crossing position on the on the right-hand side. It bounces around. Guilford maintain possession. They attack the box. It's a clearance once again. Averett forced to be deep. Guilford continue to apply that pressure, wanting more goals. They maintain the ball on the right-hand side. It's crossed, goes all the way over to Sanchez on the left as it's cleared. Guilford get in behind, but Kroon's alert, sweeps up and picks it. Guilford not showing any signs of slowing down as they continue to apply pressure and continue to maintain possession, continuing to stay on that front foot. Averett struggling to break Guilford down. At times, they've been able to get Guilford on the wrong foot, catch them off guard, but still that execution part, which hasn't been what we've seen before or previously in this season. As the pass in behind, gets in behind, but Evans is caught offside. Guilford takes it short. Averett setting themselves, looking to apply pressure. Moose sends it in behind. Overly able to clear it onto the foot of the striker, and it goes out. Guilford afford a lot of time, but a lot of space too. Kroon sends it to Norris. Norris trying to turn. She sends it to Pelletin. Pelletin up to Sanchez. Sanchez into Norris. Very well played as they try to get in behind. The pass is intercepted, but that first part was very neat. As Guilford get into the box, Ashlyn Carey in a dangerous position to cross it. And once again, the Averett center backs have done a really good job of blocking those crosses. Very few crosses have gotten to their target. Once again, an in-swing corner on this left-hand side. Guilford liked those in-swing corners, sending it deep, making it difficult for the goalkeeper to read as it curves inwards towards her goal. Sent once again. It's dangerous. Very well dealt with. Kroon sends it out to Sanchez. First time pass to Pelletin. Pelletin to Norris. Norris's pass intercepted, but bounces to Pedraza. Pedraza back to Pelletin. Pelletin sends it high. Trying to find Minifo. Overly looking for Kelly. Guilford advancing. Trying to get in behind. It's flicked. Trying to get past Pelletin, but Pelletin able to get a foot onto it. Averett maintained possession. Sanchez up to Norris. Norris trying to be direct, looking for Minifo. Trying to find her feet, but the pass is intercepted. Guilford once again regain possession, go straight onto the attack. Overly covers, and she's able to get regain possession. Averett have it. Haymore trying to spin, but the ball just a little too fast for her to maintain possession as it goes out for a throw in favor of Guilford. Johnson set to take. Good movement by Guilford to find space forwards. The first time pass intercepted on the head of Overly. Guilford really pinning Averett back. Averett having all of their players inside their own half. Guilford making it life difficult for Averett, suffocating the pitch and making it small and compact, meaning that those... It's a shot, but it's wide. Meaning that those counterattacks will be difficult to launch as there will be so much space to run into, meaning that they're so far from the goal. So Guilford doing a really good job of making the pitch small for Averett as Lindström checks in for Pedraza. is taken short. Pelton finds Sanchez. Sanchez down the line. Haymore turns. Haymore looking for Minifo. Sends it all the way over to Evans. Evans applying pressure. Forcing the first-time clearance. It bounces around. Lindström and Overton in a headed battle. Overton wins it, but this time Lindström has it. Lindström versus Overton. Lindström out to Sanchez. Sanchez all the way back to her goalkeeper. Kroons afford a lot of time and space. Sends it all the way over to Parks. Kelly turns. Looking for Evans. Parks sends it to Evans. Looking for Minifo in behind, but a little too much onto that pass. It's a throw-in right by the corner flag. A chance for Averett to send players up, apply pressure, maybe win the ball high. This is a good chance for Averett to have a lot of players inside the Guilford half. And they do as they win possession. Lindström all the way over to Sanchez. Sanchez back to Pelton. Pelton back to Sanchez. Sanchez with the first-time pass into Kelly. Kelly all the way back to Mackenzie. Overly. Overly to Parks. Switching the point of attack. The pass is intercepted. Guilford now with the chance to launch a counterattack. They attack down the right-hand side and they cut inside. Overton with the finish is dangerous and is just wide. Averett were looking to be a little more on the front foot. They had a string of possession and they did a good job of moving Guilford from left to right. But Guilford were able to pounce, launch a counterattack, and they just created a dangerous opportunity. As Alvarado checks in for Overly. I mean, Kelly will be sent over as center back. Guilford have it high inside the Averett half. Overton out to Johnson. A deep cross. Lands on the second post. A heated battle between Evans and Bain. It's cleared by Evans. Found the feet of Minifo, which found Lindström. Lindström looking to find Haymore in behind. Once again intercepted. Guilford looking to get in behind themselves. It's too much on that pass and it goes out for a goal kick. With a little under 17 minutes left of this half, Averett have to think about throwing the kitchen sink at it, going all out if they want to get something out of this game. Guilford have done a good job making life difficult for Averett. Averett have struggled to play out of the back at times, with Guilford making the pitch small and compact. Guilford in a crossing position. Johnston cuts inside, but she's stopped in her tracks. It's cleared by Kelly. Another pass in behind is dangerous. Kroons does a good job. Quick on her feet, runs out, grabs it, and has it under control. Kroon sends it out to Sanchez. Sanchez to Minifo. Minifo looking for Haymore. A little too much on the pass. Madison Forrest sends it long. Finds the head of Lindström. Norris to Minifo. Minifo out to Haymore. Haymore looking to find Evans or Alvarado in behind. Guilford have the ball inside their own half. Guilford looking to enter the Averett half, and they do. Overton has it. Lindstrom gets stuck in alongside Norris. A pass in behind goes past Parks. It's a crossing opportunity. Bain has it versus Kelly. Kelly does a good job of forcing Bain outside and then getting a foot onto it, sending out for a corner. Guilford taking their time. They're in no rush. They're looking to overload that second-hand post, having one player on the goalkeeper and the rest behind. This time an outswinging cross. It's sent in. Almost finds a Guilford head, but it's cleared. Minifo has it. She sends it back to Sanchez. Sanchez out to Minifo. Minifo roaming from her striker position as she finds Alvarado. Alvarado to Minifo. Minifo back to Sanchez. Sanchez back to Overly. Overly all the way back to Kroons. Averett have done a good job maintaining possession. Now can they get forwards? They get it all the way over to Parks. Switching the point of attack from right to left. Looking for Evans. The pass is intercepted. Now Guilford launch a counterattack. Overton right outside the box. She sends it. 1v1. It's a finish. Great save. Sarah Miller was the one who had a chance. 1v1 versus Kroons. Kroons quick to get low, closing the angles. She gets a foot onto it and she saves it, sends it out far away, out of harm's way. Very well done from the Averett goalkeeper. Averett did a good job of playing out of the back, but then once they were dispossessed, Guilford were quick to launch a counterattack. And Overton was able to send Miller in behind. And then great goalkeeping by Kroons means that the score remains 3-0 in favor of Guilford. A throw in favor of Averett inside their own half on their attacking left-hand side. Parks sends it to Lindstrom. Lindstrom sends it up, looking for Evans. Another throw in a little higher up. Evans set to take. Looking for someone in behind. She signals for Alvarado to go. Alvarado applying pressure. Crisco and Barry linking up, finding their goalkeeper. A lot of space in this middle third for Guilford to advance the ball. And now once again down the wing, Kelly does a good job of getting a foot onto it. A tight battle means that the ball bounces around. Evans gets it. Evans looking to launch a counterattack. She has Minifo with her. She sends Minifo in behind. Minifo gets it to Lindstrom. Lindstrom finds Kelly. Kelly, first time pass to Pelton. Pelton with a lot of time and space. They're looking to suffocate Guilford. Now it's Averett who are high. The pass is just a little too strong as it trickles out. But it was positive from Averett. Having a lot of players inside that Guilford half, trying to catch Guilford off guard. Guilford in no rush. They send it long. Barry finds Overton. Overton gets in front of Pedraza. Lindstrom strong in that midfield battle versus Overton. She gets the upper hand. Now Averett have it. Not able to connect with Evans. Evans showcasing her frustration. She wants the ball in behind. Trying to be as direct as possible. The throw-in is taken short. Evans applies pressure. And it works out as Pedraza was able to get a foot onto it, not able to maintain possession. Forrest trying to find Johnson. Doesn't get the ideal connection on the pass as it's sent out for a throw in favor of Averett. Sanchez takes it, looking for Minifo. Minifo gets her head onto it. So does Johnson. Johnson once again. Overton and Lindstrom once again in a heated midfield battle. Pelleton versus Brown as Pelleton gets the better of Brown. Throw in by Sanchez to Pedraza. A throw in favor of Averett. Forrest links with Overton. Lindstrom tight on Overton's back. But the referee deems it was shoulder to back. As it's a foul in favor of Guilford. Barry sends it long. It's a good pass in behind, almost connects with Brown, but Kroon's able to pick it up. She starts quickly, finding Pelleton. Pelleton to Pedraza. Pedraza to Sanchez. Sanchez trying to find Pedraza. Sorry, Haymore looking for Pedraza. Brown sends it long. It's a finish first time, but it's wide. Alvarado out for Overly. Overly back into her center back position, sending Kelly a little further up. Kelly now with it. Kelly spins. Kelly trying to find Evans in behind. It's a foot race. An intense foot race between Evans and India Vickery. Ends up for a throw-in favor of Evans. Evans takes it quickly. Finds Kelly. Kelly turns. Finds Evans. Evans finds Pedraza. Pedraza not able to control. It was a dangerous opportunity in favor of Averett. A looping cross. It was a looping cross which went all the way over to the second post. Pedraza tried to get her foot through it, trying to get a shot on goal, but to no prevail as it's a throw-in deep inside the Guilford half in favor of Averett. Haymore with the cross. It finds Evans. Very dangerous. A great cross. So much pace on it. And Evans does a great job of getting in front of her marker with the first time finish. Just a little off, but that was a very well worked attack with a throw in on that right hand side, taking it short, attracting possession, and then it bounces. First time cross. Very well executed. And then Evans with a great run to get in front of her marker, but just got a little too much onto it, and it goes wide. Johnson and Sanchez in a battle, the two fullbacks against each other. Johnson draws a foul. Still waiting for this free kick to be taken. Barry set to take. She sends it long. It's high. Finds an Averett foot. Sanchez does a good job of recovering, meaning it doesn't go out to a corner. Sanchez to Pelleton. First time to Pedraza. Pedraza trying to turn. Johnson keeps it in play. Finds the foot of Haymore and bounces out. Forrest found Overton. It bounces around. It's sent high and finds the feet of Overton. Brown trying to spin and get a finish off. She's not able to. Now Lindstrom afforded time and space. Looking for options. She carries the ball but does a good job maintaining possession. Sending it backwards to Sanchez. Sanchez looking for Pedraza. Pedraza cuts it. Great pass to Lindström. Lindström is tackled by Layla Strong. Averett regained possession. Pelletin to Lindström. Lindström out to Parks. Parks sends it up to Kelly. It's a thrown in favor of Averett inside the Guilford half. It's taken short. Found Kelly, but bounces over her head. Guilford regained possession. They send it long. Up to Brown. Brown with the first time pass. It goes to Overton. Overton trying to find someone in behind. She's not able to. Finds the feet of Kroons. Kroons out to Sanchez. Sanchez with a lot of time and space. Brown applies pressure. Sanchez sends it long. Finds the feet of Minifo. Minifo trying to get it under control. Strong was able to intercept. Play continues. Strong was able to get it to Overton. Overton out to Johnson. Johnson sends it deep. Finds the feet of Brown. Brown versus Pelletin. Brown cuts inside. Pelletin. Great block by Pelletin as it bounces out to Pedraza. Now Averett have possession. They can launch a counterattack. Finds Haymore. Haymore has possession. She gets in behind. Looking for options. Minifo running inside. Haymore finishes. An audacious finish. Trying to find that top hand corner. She almost does. As it's sent out for a corner. Haymore did a really good job of getting the ball under control and then going wide. At first, looking for options to hit the cross, seeing that there weren't many options inside. She opted for the finish, trying to catch the goalkeeper off guard, and she almost does. As 2 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. Haymore takes it. It's deep. It was well dealt with. By Moto. Madison Moto sends it to Berry. Berry to Strong. The final pass was meant for Overton. A little too much onto it as Sanchez intercepts. It finds Lindström. Lindström first time pass to Pelletin. And then they switch the point of attack all the way over to Parks. Parks to Evans now. That little sequence up until this point was very good. They were able to nick the ball. Short passes and then switch the point of attack. Looking to make the most out of the space they just found. That final pass was just a little off, but those short sequences, there has been many of those good short sequences for Averett. So if they can do more of those, attract that pressure, and then create space somewhere else, they can maybe nick a goal here at the end. Johnson sends it long. Lindström able to get a foot onto it. Brown ran with a lot of momentum, but Lindström does a good job of getting stuck in. So he sends it all the way back to Kroons. Kroons out to Pelletin. Pelletin out to Sanchez. Sanchez to Pedraza. Pedraza first time pass to Sanchez. Wasn't able to connect. Forrest sends it long. Sanchez to get a foot onto it. Overton finds Brown. Brown runs at Pelletin. Pelletin able to keep her at bay. Now all the way over on the crossing position on the right-hand side. Pelletin gets a foot onto it, and it's a throw-in in favor of Guilford. Deep inside that in the Averett half on Guilford's attacking right-hand side. Is taken short as Brown gets to her feet, but it's called back for an offside. Parks puts it down so that Kroons can send it long, meaning that Averett can send a few more players up. It's sent down the line to Alvarado. Alvarado to Norris. Norris to Evans. And that's the final whistle. The game ends. Averett 0, Guilford 3. From everyone here at the Averett Sports Network on Flow College, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Despite the result, I hope everyone had a good time joining me with this game. Thank you very much for letting me commentate this one for you guys. Have a good night.